Hello friends, now this is the SCADA screen of the whole plant. This is the user administration for authorization. Here. Now in the process it contains of two tanks, valves as well as pumps for flowing fluid. The turpentine and pigment valves are controlled by the vertical control valves whose input is given by the recipe. The turpentine and pigment are mixed in the tank 1 with agitator 1. When the desired viscosity is obtained, process 1 stops. The parameters which control the process is temperature and level. If the temperature and level goes above the predefined value, the process 1 stops and alarms are indicated. Now in the process 2, the mixture is transferred from tank 1 to tank 2, in which pump is used for the transport of mixture. In the process 3, the solvent and reagents are added with mixture and mixed until desired color and viscosity is obtained. Now the product is collected and packed. This is the monitoring window of the paint manufacturing plant. The water circulation pump is switched on when any process is switched. Now this is the process control window of the plant. First, this is the SCADA control which should be activated before starting the SCADA process. This is the emergency control for any fault in the system. The start stop buttons are for the each process as process 1, 2 and 3. Now drive control can also be obtained for the desired drive parameters. This is the drive control window. In the process 1, the agitated motor starts and the motor parameters are controlled by drive 1. The speed can be changed by the set point. Now let the speed be 800 rpm. Now we will start the process 1. As you can see that the motor has attained the speed of 800 rpm. Here you can see the actual speed of the motor. The other parameters like current, torque, consumed power, voltage, power factor, frequency can also be observed here. The torque when the load is applied and the change in the torque can also be observed. The motor can be operated in either direction, forward or reverse. As you can see that the motor will attain first the 0 speed and then it will be start in the reverse direction. The current limit reach can also be observed here. The speed limit can also be observed here. If the drive is ready to start, then the indication of the ready to start is also indicated. In the emergency existence indication, if there is any external fault in the process, it can also be indicated here. The indication of the PLC control is activated is also observed here. The PLC control should be disabled to control for the SCADA control. The mechanical emergency stop and electrical emergency stop can also be given from the SCADA control. The acknowledgement of fault can be also given from the drive 1. Similarly for drive 1, it can also be given for drive 2, drive 3 and drive 4. Okay. Now to control the amount of material in the mixture, the recipe control is used. As you can see, the amount of the valve which is open for the material can be managed here. Now you have to upload the recipe, and you can see it in the monitor window here. The amount of the vertical control valve which is opened for the turpentine, pigment, solvent and resins. Now Jainam will explain the data analysis about the alarms and trends.
Thank you, Sagar. Now, in industries, there are chances for warnings and errors. Process can't stop after occurrence of warning, but at occurrence of error, the process has to be stopped and need maintenance. Here in window, the error will be shown in maroon color and warning will be shown in lavender color. As you can see here, the water level is low is shown as warning, or the tank 1 temperature is too high is shown as error. Error has to be acknowledged by the operator. As you can see here, the warning has automatically gone by controlling the water level in the tank. Now, for preventive maintenance of the drive, historical data of the drive is needed. These all data can be seen by the operator in the trend formation. Trends related to drives are shown in this window, like torque versus speed, in which 4 different trends are shown for different drives. Like for agitator 1, the trend is shown in black color, red is showing for agitator 2, blue is showing for intermediate pump drive, and green is showing for cooling water pump. The VI characteristics, temperature versus time, and consumed power by the drive versus time can also be shown for these drives. In the conventional method, there was need for special person to write the report to do the tedious job. Takes almost of 1 to 2 hours. This can be reduced by pressing this print report button. So, print can be saved where we want to save in the computer in PDF format. As you can see here in the report, we can print some of the important data like the trends or a user who is printing the report, etc. For the tank analysis, the tank level and the temperature of the tank can also be shown as trends with respect to time. Here, in tank level versus time trend, the green color trend is showing data for tank 1, red color trend is showing data for tank 2, and blue trend is showing water tank level data. Here, in tank temperature versus time trend, green trend is showing the temperature for tank 1 and purple trend is showing the data for tank 2 temperature. Here also, the tank analysis report can be printed by applying this button.